Hi everybody, it's Lasha from High Voltage. Do you mind if I get ready while I'm telling this story? I have no idea. Good morning everybody, it's Sunday and Charlie went up to the cottage. So I didn't go to church today. I like church. It's a little ritualistic. However, the concept of family is so important to me, and I don't think I know who understands this in my life. Look at that kookaroo. Boy, does my hair grow fast. Not bad for an old lady, eh? All right. I need to stop calling myself an old lady because I'm not. Sorry, I just had a few tears. But they weren't tears of despair. Okay, what is this video about? It's Sunday. This is my preaching for Sunday. And I don't know the Bible verses, and I can't reference you to Matthew, Mark, Paul, John, or John the Baptist. Sorry, I'm not as smart as Kanye or Candace Owens, but I've not studied the way they have. However, I'm here to tell you that on this Sunday today, I want to thank whoever's running the show. Somebody's running the show. And a lot of times people don't know what to believe because there's Christianity, there's the Quran, there's the Torah, there's Judaism. I'm so sorry. I'm not educated on these manners. We're all human beings. We all bleed the same. We just look different. I mean, look at me. No, but seriously, I can't explain my history online right now because I've been talking about it for so long and I have to write it down. But do you know at 54, I finally realized that my grandparents on my dad's side hanging up on me when I was a little kid because I wanted to talk to my dad. And I could go on and on and on, and it's like their memories wipe out. And that's why I know when I knew my father was dying, you know, my family lied to me and said he was fine. I had to live with that. Nobody ever said anything. And then I brought up the truth, and they tell me that I'm the problem. When you experience things like that, that's psychological abuse. When I used to visit my dad in the 70s, I slept with his girlfriend and him. That would be considered child abuse now. And they tell me that I'm dangerous because I sent them too many emails about the truth. I wasn't going to say anything today, but that's the truth. And they were taking all of their guilt and all of their lies that they all knew about it but me. And you imagine how my father's fourth wife felt when I walked into the funeral and she didn't know that I existed till maybe a week before. Do you know what that kind of rejection does to somebody? And then on top of it, you know about the hole in my knee. I forgive everybody. Because you know what? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know the damage they caused. But this is where I agree with Bill Maher, Maureen. This is what's been making me think of all of this. And I've allowed Maureen Callahan to get in my head because she's so fucking smart. Abuse is so hard to get out of. And then the man that loved me The man that really loved me my whole life. My whole life. He loved me. What I did? I left. There were reasons, but Frida Kahlo, this has to go. I've got to get my brows done. You know, on this Sunday, I'm going to Larry's and we're going to the beach and you can see the sun's going to come out. And I want to thank God because I'm reading Auschwitz because I'm thinking about my story. And you know, there are support groups or something like this because everybody goes through stuff like this. Now, hiding the identity of who you are, that's kind of weird. But I realized my dad, he locked himself in that farm because he knew he was a monster. I didn't need to be him. That's why I get him. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about of victimhood and survivorship. I'm not a victim or a survivor. That was the 70s. We all survived it. I'm here. I didn't turn into a horrible person. And I forgive those that have abused me. And I forgive myself and those that I've been abusive to myself, whether it be verbally. We have all done it. I don't care what anybody says. Well, maybe in my world we've all done it, so let's just all forgive each other and move on. Anyways, this whole Michael Corcola, I will never forgive you for this until you look into my eyes and you say, I'm sorry, Lisa. And then give me $500,000 and I can put it toward this charity and do something about it so men like you don't get away with shit like this. Or women. Thank you, God. That's just what I wanted to say today, and I'm not being funny. Now, how would that equate to the Bible? Look at how many commandments. Don't break commandments. Don't break the commandments. Okay, and be happy. All right, that's my preaching today. You know I care about all of you. And if you ever want to subscribe to this channel, it's free, you know. Like, everybody says that every day of every video. Like, people on YouTube don't know it's free. I'm not saying it anymore. Subscribe and like to this channel and follow me on Insta, Facebook, and X. Who says that? Tell me. I'll give you $1. No, I'll put a point. I'll put a point beside your name. We'll play trivia. Every day I'll put up a question. Which YouTuber says this? Hi! Welcome! Follow me on Insta, YouTube, X. No, sorry. I got it right the first time. Who was that? See, I can't practice. Things come out impromptu with me. Yeah, it's a true story. I feel better now. I can't, you know, I believe that keeping, the truth doesn't, you can't bury the truth. It always springs up like Carrie's hand from the horror movie where my mother and my father saw it, and my father. When the hand came up, my mom said my dad went, oh, he got really, really scared, and he was the only one. I used to love to get scared too. Oh my God. I remember, never mind. I love all y'all. And I can speak my truth on my channel. This is my truth. My truth. Okay. Bye, everybody.